sure enough, we're going to start things off here in Celestia with these lovely NBPL banners. It's going to be WBG Spider going head-to-head with WBG's Wang Liang. Spider here with the greatsword and dagger, trying to give choice here, looking to lock it down onto Wang Liang. Sorry, pole sword, not a greatsword, actually. Wang Liang with the white armor wants to back away from this fight, turning over to JDG's Chu Zheng, looking to go in on EWG's Yiran, trying to use that pole sword, looking to find those scale rushes onto Yiran. Yiran, though, able to come in, finds what he's looking for here off of the longsword, the re-grapple into the double uppercut, the slash comes through, but then we're going to see Wolves Kai Bao coming in with the charge, left click off of the dagger, trying to keep Yiran off of this elimination. Chu Zheng able to find the armor swap. Wolves Kai Bao continuing the chase, is going to get knocked back there with the F1 coming in from our Akazoe. Kai Bao looking to pick up this elimination onto Chu Zheng. Chu Zheng able to find just one hit off of the pole there, not able to find any of the follow-ups of Kai Bao, looking to use that charge right click, but will actually find the door there, giving a little bit of space for Chu Zheng to try to get away here. Chu Zheng looks to get one pot off. He will find the one pot. Kai Bao still not able to find a lot of damage here into this fight, and Chu Zheng continues to buy themselves time, is going to come back in there with the staff, able to lock down Kai Bao, do just a little bit of damage. Kai Bao forced to pop the F or fall victim to the full staff combo there. The staff comes through yet again here. Kai Bao gonna go airborne. The follow-up. No, the terrain's gonna keep the elimination from happening. Kai Bao trying to find it. The freeze comes through, and it's just enough damage for JDG's Chu Zheng to find the elimination onto Wolves Kai Bao.
What an amazing play, as we're going to see GG Shaw coming in with the purple bow early on this third party here. They tried to go for the parry, but the overhold is super nice, and he hits it a second time. Gets the stun lock with the katana and the grapple combo into the air, taking away JDG's Chu Zheng just like that. What an amazing play. Getting some creatives tech there coming through with the katana. Absolutely amazing play, as we're going to see Ventus's Reki coming through with the gray dagger, trying to deal as much damage. Goes for that pot to get a bit of a reset off. It looks like they're going to be backing off from each other. Ventus's Reki does have a bounty on him, and it looks like they're trying to close back in, as we're going to see OC's Shang Yu and GS's T225 coming in here as they're popping all of these mushrooms. And it looks like Reki has been affected, so they will have an attack buff for a little bit of time, but then they are going to start taking damage here. Shang Yu trying to get that scale rush to connect. It looks like he's going to be able to get the scale rush, but nothing more. Trying to keep chase going onto Reki with those grapples, and the scale rush is trying to follow him through these little huts up on top, closer to Sunwing's rest here. And it looks like G225 coming in with the nunchucks as well is going to deal a little bit of damage, and Reki taking some huge damage now from those mushrooms. It's going to be very dangerous for him here. He needs to get an armor swap off quickly, otherwise he's going to lose a lot of health, but lucky he is Z-Ping, can just go back to full health in a matter of seconds here, is able to get away. These people are just both giving so much chase here. He's almost back up to full health. They're fighting mid-air here, and it looks like they're both going to be entangled with each other. Dropping down all the way is going to end up needing to cancel that ult pretty soon. Back at full health here, is still just trying to make their way as far away as possible. Pops that F again, is able to get that full health back, as they are seeing the chase is still going on. Reki doing an impeccable job of getting away, back with that blue armor as well, able to be back at full health, and it looks like they're going to be able to go for that reset here. And Xiang Yu has backed off. Flipping over now, we're going to see AOW's Mike all on his own on this side of the map here. Does have some pretty good loot starting him off here. Purple musket, purple staff. Never go wrong with a purple staff. This is one of these great weapons, as we're going to see Huangfly coming out with some pistol shots. He does have that purple armor. Mike is going to miss all of the musket shots here. Looks like they're going to just try and go for that melee fight early on. Mike grappling up onto him, but it looks like Huangfly is not trying to take this fight too seriously here. Needs to heal up a bit first before re-engaging into this fight. Mike sending a couple more musket shots. They're trading back range, but nothing is connecting at that much. So Mike looks like he's going to back up, heal a bit, and then reset into this fight here as Huangfly goes to recharge his pistol.
Yeah, now turning our attention over to WBG Spider, who's looking to third party onto this fight between GG Shaw and OUG's Panaman. Panaman here going to be forced to throw down the pillar. Starts sending the shots downrange onto Shaw. Spider is looking for the opportunity to pick up this elimination. Shaw will find one of those shield pots here. Spider trying to come in with the nunchucks, though, and followed up. The staff, though, going to send Spider airborne here and going to be forced to use the F here. Given with the cannon here, Panaman just waiting in the wings, not even paying attention to WBG Spider, just trying to keep the pressure up onto GG Shaw. Spider going to be able to get the full reset because of that. And now Spider wants to turn their attention to OUG's Pandaman. They're ult running out here. Spider looking for the opportunity to pick up either of these eliminations as GG Shaw comes back in for a third party of their own onto this fight. Nobody paying attention to Spider here. Pandaman and the others just continue to give chase to one another, and Spider able to slide in with the nunchucks and just pick up the elimination out from underneath GG Shaw. Spider more than happy to go airborne here. Looks to pick up the elimination on Yiran, who goes extremely low. Spider still with ultimate, has not committed too much to this fight. He's been able to find a little bit of reset there with the Fs. Now we're going to see GG Shaw coming in, putting in work here with that staff, and of course that musket. Spider with no armor to speak of, looking to buy a little bit distance with the charged right click there on the nunchucks. Not quite able to find it, going to be forced to pop the F. We're going to see GG Shaw waiting top side here. Will find some reset there with the F1. Not enough though, as GG Shaw able to keep them locked down there with the scale rush. Swap into the katana, comes in and cleans up the elimination onto WBG Spider.
Call GG Shaw Casper the way he's bullying people with this katana right now. This is some real tech going through. These combos are just absolutely phenomenal, and the way he's able to pull these off in competitive games, gaining prio. He's almost able to do it to Yiran, but Yiran is going to end up popping that Akos ultimate here. GG Shaw doing a great job of holding neutral here. Gonna pop that ult really quickly, not going in the mech right away, but Shaw is going to get grabbed, taking a lot of damage here. And Yiran just using those claws, trying to get him as low as possible before hopping into the mech. As we're going to see the turret form come out, he is going to miss the shot, ends up healing just a bit because they're both going to go for this reset here. GG Shaw still applying as much pressure as he can while in the mech and healing up here. Looks like they're going to jump over and try and send as many shots as possible off. They are going to drop down, try and go into turret mode. Misses Yiran very slightly here, but they are taking a little bit of damage from those rockets coming off. And it looks like Rion is going to take a decent amount of damage here, is going to be able to just go for that pot heal right away as Shaw is going to come out of this ultimate here. He's switching back to the staff for this main area of the fight. It looks like he's not using that katana right away, and it looks like he might get into a bit of trouble, but no, Yiran getting parried here. We're seeing the weapon swap over, and Yiran going dangerously low here, and it looks like he's just going to tap dodge out of the F, and Shaw picking up another kill here, able to get back to full health as WBG Spider sending some pop shots off with the bow here. Spider already back in this game, playing super aggressively onto Shaw. He wants that revenge for that kill, as we are going to see Vermilion's Birdmite coming through for both AOW and Bauda. So that is going to be Mike and H-Fly here, Huangfly. They have it for both 199 seconds. Shaw trying to go for the parry, misses it here. We're going to see WBG Spider trying to play around with this dagger, and they're going to try and come through with the full staff combo, and Spider is going to get hit, getting dangerously low here. Shaw needs to make something happen fast before Spider can F, but F is going to be able to come through. Spider is going to end up ultimate here, using that ult to get away, investing that into this play, as Shaw is giving hard chase onto WBG Spider.
Yeah, Shaw here in a really, really good position. His ult just came back up. His F's available. Spider, no F, no ultimate here. Shaw has the ability to drop that pillar, take back control of neutral. Clearly has the better weapon here with the staff. Spider running this back, not the smartest decision for WBG Spider here. He knows that Shaw's in a good situation. He was hoping to maybe catch him off guard, but Shaw was able to see him coming and continues to just keep the pressure up onto WBG Spider. Spider now gonna find a third party coming through as JDG's Chu Zhang comes in, and this is the worst possible position for Spider to find himself in here. So many players wanting to pick up this elimination on the player that's low here. Shaw now forced to take the fight with Wolves Kai Bao, but WBG Spider still with the pressure being put onto him. Shaw able to catch that huge uppercut off of the staff and the swap into the pole sword for huge damage as he picks up the elimination. And Chu Zhang continues to keep the pressure up on the WBG Spider. Finds the freeze, no place for Spider to go, and that's it. Spider's eliminated from game number 1.
And I just lost all my channel points, but it looks like Mike might be going dangerously low here as well, trying to get away. He does have legendary nunchucks right now. That is a huge crucial part. It looks like he is going to be using that F to get back away from this fight. He is going to get a huge parry off, dealing a lot of damage. Gets another parry right in the middle, gets the weapon swap to the gold dagger. Oh my goodness, here he does have that Vermilion's Birdmite, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be interesting to see how he plays this fight. He wants to play as aggressive as possible, but he doesn't want to lose these weapons here to get the full metered up on the Vengeance's Reki, completely taking him out. But wow, does Huangfly coming in to steal the kill here. Mike able to take away that Soul Bloom Essence here to prevent anybody with Yang depletion from getting it. And it looks like Huangfly came in and stole the kill just at the last second there because of that Mortal Defiance. And Mike with another huge parry here. Another huge parry. Oh my goodness, Mike is on fire right now, coming away with the kill. KLA's Fang with the dagger trying to give chase onto Mike, but now is scared. There's no third party to help him out, and Mike is hungry for this kill. He said, you guys tried to mess with me, I killed and parried all of you, and now it's my time to play. Spider's out of this game, and this is my playground, ladies and gentlemen. Mike coming back, giving so much chase onto Fang here. Fang taking a lot of damage. Those gold nunchucks are just hurting so bad as Fang trying to heal up, and it looks like he just missed him there. Mike able to try and find him. Looks like they might go for the heal here. Misses Fang a second time. Oh my goodness. He is so scared right now. He needs to get a heal off, but he doesn't want to let people know of his whereabouts. As we're going to take a look now. GG Shaw flipping over. He is going to be on top of that same area there, so they might be running into each other pretty soon. As we're going to flip over to OC Xiangyu against GS's T225. This is going to be an interesting fight here, as we're going to see the gray staff coming through, trying to go for the weapon swap with the purple greatsword here, as we're seeing Xiangyu trying to give that tech chase with these nunchucks. Is unable to. Looks like they're going to hop up into the mech and go for the heal and the reset before this fight gets too dicey.
Yeah, Zhang Yu making the right call here. T225, full armor, everything in his favor here. Zhang Yu has the pillar. The only thing he can do to really threaten the space and get T225 to back off is to take the ultimate. He does that. He finds a little bit of a reset, looks to start creating some distance because he knows T225 is going to look to re-engage on this now that Zhang Yu doesn't have the ultimate. Unfortunately, T225 has absolutely no idea where Zhang Yu is. So he's kind of forced to just move around and look for him and not take the aggressive fight he was hoping to find. As we turn back now to KLA's Fong, who's still being chased here, not able to find any sort of escape. He's able to find an armor swap into blue. He's in the zone, though. All of these players know he's here and are looking to pick up this easy elimination. Fong just going to slow roll his way through the zone. It is only zone 2. The tick's not that bad. He's going to go back, find his purple armor, take the reset onto that. He wasn't happy having to take that armor swap into the blue. Looks to go as wide as he possibly can here, but he's going to burn through a lot of those resources to make this play. This could affect him negatively going into the late game. AOW's Mike here with that golden dagger, taking some bow shots, but we turn back to T225, who has found Zhang Yu. Zhang Yu still without the ultimate, just a couple percentage away from having the pillar, and oh my goodness, T225 catches him just before he gets 75%, meaning that he's gonna be all right, and T225 will pick up that elimination. He's gonna be forced to pop his ult, though, as JDG's Chu Zhang shows up, and T225 wants nothing to do with this fight, given that he had to burn that ultimate, and he had to burn that F a little early there. Chu Zhang looking to back away. We're going to see Bane's Breath come down, and everybody going to have to evacuate from the area. Turning our attention now to GG Shaw. Shaw with 4 eliminations this game. Absolutely on fire today. Finding himself going head-to-head here with AOW's Mike. Mike and Shaw, surprisingly, 2 of the kill leaders here in our first game, both still rocking blue armor here. They haven't been able to find a set of purple armor for themselves. Shaw going topside here is going to find Wang Liang, looks to evict him from the inside of the tower here, and Wang Liang's going to find his way outside as Shaw's able to find a full reset. Wang Liang just looking to play that Naraka Bladepoint tower watch here, looks to find the reset, will find the reset. He's going to go topside here and wait for some of these other players to come up. Going to be forced off here almost, but no, he's gonna get in that final pot to get that little tick, and sometimes that little tick is the difference between life or death. AOW's Mike now on the inside as GG Shaw has moved towards the outside here. These 2 players absolutely dominating this lobby right now. GG Shaw with 4 eliminations under his belt. He was in the bottom of the pack and has come back surprisingly strong. AOW's Mike here on the replay, taking a fight here with J-Team's Exin, and Exin looking to come in here on the katana. Oh my goodness, what a tap dodge from AOW's Mike as he's able to avoid the uppercut juggle there. Mike now inside the realm of Yang in the replay as well, going head-to-head here with Ventus's Reki, and Mike just making it look clean. Mike has landed so many parries in this lobby, comes in onto Reki. Reki gonna be forced to pop the F and the ultimate there to stay alive. Mike just going to use the backstep. That backstep is so strong, and that's why we see so many people opting to play these Mataris in the early game.
Oh yeah, Matari is a hero that I've loved to see in competitive play because we didn't see very much of Matari or any Matari at all in that first season of the NBPL, and watching how pro players can play with Matari versus how you and your friends can play with Matari is so much different. The tech that they've learned to be able to just completely control a fight and control the neutral. Say, you know what? Oh, you think you have neutral? Not a backstab. Haha. Nope. It's phenomenal play, especially when you give a Matari a dagger or even a Justina a dagger or any pro player a dagger, man. It's just so fast and so much fun to watch as we're going to see JDG's Chu Zhang and GG Sha coming up pretty close to each other, but they want to keep their distance as of now. As we're seeing Bao does H-Fly actually does have another buff here. He did win both Realm of Yangs, which is going to give him 2 extra kills up onto the board as GG Sha using that staff for the extra movement there, charging it up and going through. As we're going to see a replay here again of GG Sha hitting the double overhold and then going through with a crazy katana grapple combo into the air, launching Chu Zhang, another combo, launching Spider into the air, and then the parry onto Yi Ran, coming through with the flip around onto the staff, tap dodging the F, and then coming through with that iframe on the F, and then the weapon swap here as well. Shaw has been on fire all game.
Oh yeah, GG Sha has absolutely been dominating this lobby. And again, this is what we talked about at the beginning of the day, right? This is still anybody's finals by a long stretch. All of these players have shown during the bi-weeklies, even if they weren't able to win a bi-weekly final, that they can come in and dominate lobbies, and anybody is going to be capable of walking away with this grand final victory. And Sha is off to an excellent start. You know, those 4 eliminations already bringing him up into the top 2 here. Battle Swangfly waiting in the wings here. The only problem for GG Sha right now is he hasn't been able to find that purple armor he's looking for. AOW's Mike in a very similar situation. Mike absolutely stacked in terms of weapons here. I do believe he's got this gold set of nunchucks. He's got that purple bow. He's got a legendary dagger as well that he parried off of somebody, but no purple armor for these players yet. They just haven't been able to find it during those eliminations that they were able to find into the early to mid game here. Sha and Mike just kind of dancing around one another as we take a look here. JDG's Chu Zhang waiting for that Moore's blessing to come through, and we see J-Team's action in the middle of a fight with the OUG's Panda Man and GS's T225 on the other side of the map. Mike looking to pressure into that fight as well. Panda Man just barely holding on right now with all these players giving chase. He does have a white dagger right now, and it looks like he's just swapped into this for the movement so he can try to find some sort of reset. The bell's going to go off. AOW's Mike coming in with those legendary nunchucks is going to start putting the pressure onto Panda Man. Panda Man trying to just stay alive here, wants to keep the game going to end game. Panda Man, unfortunately, no eliminations under his belt, so even if he gets a good placement right now, it's not really going to do him a lot of good. He's got to be able to find an elimination for himself. Sees J-Team's action around the corner, threatens that space just a little bit, is going to back off. There's too many players here, and he's so far behind in terms of gear, and he really doesn't have a lot of resources. Panda Man is hurting right now. Only 3 shield pots, 3 health pots. He's not in a great place as we head into zone 4. Getting ready to collapse onto zone 5 in the next 60 seconds. KLH Pong gonna come in, find himself a legendary set of armor here. He's got that purple dagger that he's so accustomed to using. More than happy to hold on to that. GG Sha coming in, looking to try to find another set of armor here for himself. Fong going to be forced to use the teleport to move away. Sha gets him pushed against the tree with the staff here. Fong takes a ton of damage, is going to be forced to back off and try to find a place to reset that legendary armor he was able to get his hands on. GG Sha, on the other hand, not happy about this turn of events. Not only was he not able to come in and find any armor here, he wasn't able to punish Fong for coming in and finding that legendary set of armor for himself. And he let another player walk away with the potential purple armor. GG Sha and AOW's Mike still rocking that blue armor as we get ready to head into zone 5 here. Taking a look, AOW's Mike at the top of the board right now with 8.1 points, 3 eliminations under his belt. GG Sha with 4 eliminations, climbing all the way up from the bottom of the leaderboard to the very tippity top here in our first game of the night. WBG Spider unfortunately found himself eliminated a little too early, so he's starting to fall down those standings. We're going to see how that plays out for him the rest of this night. Might here with that bow, just trying to put some pressure down, able to get a huge shot onto GS's T225, wants to continue to give chase because T225 here hurting pretty bad, gonna force the F out of T225. He at least gets some resources there. He gets the F out of him as well. He's got to be happy about that. Mike, though, not wanting to give up the chase, sees all these players come in, and he is gonna keep on the hunt. He knows he needs to eliminate one of these players and get that set of purple armor before going into the very final zone. If he goes into the final zone with that blue armor, he's going to find himself at a considerable disadvantage. J-Team's action sees T225 low, is going to come around and create some more pressure. T225, though, able to find one pot, is going to find the second pot before either of these players can push onto him. And now T225 fully reset here, has got his ultimate and both of his Fs back up, is in a really good position to break away from this fight, and nobody else looks to continue the pressure. T225 lives to fight another day.
Look at the loadout on AOW's mic. When you say prepare for war, it's just a little bit overkill, man. Mike, you can chill out a little bit, as we're going to see KLA's Fang taking out J-Team's action, taking most of his shield away, and it looks like he has a golden soul jade for the dagger here. He does have that. He might go down here really quickly, though. They are popping the ult. He's getting very low. Mike trying to go for those bow shots, and it looks like Action needs to try and escape here, using all of those dagger dashes to get up on top. 2-2-2-5 is going to come in with the bow shot, with a crazy kill, stealing that away from AOW's Mike here, and it looked like it was about to be it for J-Team's action, but they're going to be able to come away with all of that loot here. Mike finally picking up his purple armor. Maybe he did get that golden soul jade for the dagger as well. We are not too sure yet, but that could be a crucial part in his movement, because the movement that Gold Soul Jade allows you to have, just dashing around the map so fast. And it looks like GS's T225 did end up procuring that Soul Jade, and Wang Liang going super low here. Needs a bit of a reset off first, as we're going to see a couple of these players are still trying to take fights, but everybody's just burning resources, taking some damage, burning some resources. This is what we've loved to see from this mid game here. There are 8 players left up on the board, with AOW Mike currently in the lead. Shot in second place with 4 kills. AOW Mike at 3. Xu Zhang, T225, and Huang Fly are at 2. Wang Liang and Panda Man and Fang at 0. So you see Sha bringing out that pull sword here, getting a crazy scale rush off onto Fang. Fang taking a decent amount of damage, but able to get a singular pot off before Sha trying to re-enter this fight, but it looks like he's just going to scale rush up this tree and hang out, have a good viewpoint, making sure he's ready for this next circle to close in.
You know, Shaw here's in an interesting position. He's already picked up 4 eliminations. Very, very good position to be in solos here. He's top 8, though. He needs to wait for some of these players to be eliminated, because unfortunately, he does only have blue armor. It makes him very easy pickings for a lot of these players, especially as the circle closes up and he has less places to maneuver, find those sort of resets here. He needs to create some tension onto another player who has that sort of purple armor, and he needs to be the player who's able to get in, pick it up, and find a reset, which is a very tall order here. So I can see GG Shot just trying to play this final circle out, trying not to make himself a target here, because as soon as he becomes a target, he's going to find himself eliminated, and he needs to make those 4 eliminations he has count for as much as possible. AOW's Mike in a very similar situation, because he also still has blue armor here in these sort of final standings in this final circle, but he does have quite a strong loadout in terms of the legendary weapons that he's got, and he's got 2 of his favorite legendary weapons. He's got the legendary nunchucks, he's got that legendary dagger. These are weapons that he knows how to pilot very well, so he likes to keep the pressure up. And we see Mike here looking to do exactly that, trying to take some bow shots down, it looks like, onto GG Shaw. Everyone looking to make somebody the next target of this lobby, so that they are not the target being chased around. It's zone 6 collapsing onto zone 7 in the next 3 seconds, with 8 players still left alive. This is going to turn into quite the small zone, and these players are going to have to find a player to start looking to eliminate. Mike here, though, going to be forced to armor swap back into a blue armor after he finally found a purple set here. Is he being chased by KLA's Fung? This zone tick so heavy on Mike here. Mike finds just a little bit of a respite, but goes back in during the zone tick, almost eliminates himself here. He's only got the 3 health pots. He needs to get this one back up. He will find that last little tick of pot there. He's thinking about going for the shield pot here, but he doesn't want to waste the resource in case he's able to get his hands back on a set of purple armor here. T225 in the zone, taking shots left and right. Going to be forced to use the double teleport. Goes airborne. Panda Man looks to find a little bit there. We're going to see that Dagger Soul Jade come in, but it doesn't matter. Wong Fly continue to give chase on T225. T225 topside is able to find the backstab, but he's so low. He's going to run out of those teleports and that ultimate very, very soon. There it is. Wong Fly able to capitalize and pick up the elimination onto T225. AOW's Mike going so low here. Wong Fly just above his head. Mike going to be forced to teleport there. Wong Fly could have turned around with that dagger and connected onto him. So Mike, not able to get the pot off that he was looking for, is able to find an inside track to find a little bit of a reset here. Gets a single bot off. GG Shaw trying to come in. Kayleigh's Fong going to be picked up by Wang Liang. Now we're going to see Baldos Wong Fly going airborne here in the mech, looking to find some eliminations. Shaw in the same situation here on that Fairy Shen, looking to pick up anything he can here. Wang Liang going to take a ton of damage here from that massive ballistic coming off the top of the mech. Shaw trying to keep the pressure up onto AOW's Mike. Mike going to use the teleport, finds a little bit of a gap to find the reset he's been trying to find for the last 30 seconds in the middle of this fight. Wang Liang down on the bottom side. Shaw here going to be forced to demech. Wang Liang going airborne, looking to find even one more shot before the mech goes down. Is able to find at least one pot here. AOW's Mike using those grapples, just staying as airborne as he possibly can. Wants to make those 3 eliminations go as far as they can. Shaw here, that blue armor going to go away. So many players coming in. Wong Fly coming in, doing a ton of damage to Shaw. Wong Fly is going to find a kill onto Xu Zhang, though. Now we're going to see AOW's Mike picked up by Panda Man. Panda Man trying to close this out. Shaw trying to stay alive. Wong Fly going low. Mike is going to be gone. Wong Fly just barely gets knocked out of the zone here. GG Shaw is still in it. Panda Man picks up a second elimination onto Wong Fly. Shaw is able to find the mech, but Panda Man keeps the pressure up. Oh my goodness, Shaw finds the 5th elimination on the Wang Liang.